I back? Hello? Please be back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm live again. I'm sorry I had to communicate to Blue Sky, because, yeah. Okay, I should probably drop my link. Please be live. Control C. Okay. Let's have to restart everything. Let's get that music going. Yeah, I'll just restart the playlist, because, my god. But yeah, that's one way to start the day, you know, to start the stream. Because at least it's better than the middle of the stream, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, just knock on wood. Hopefully it stays better, yep. Okay, let me get to OBS, and, yeah, that probably killed out any momentum. Actually, I should get back into the app, too. Yeah, let's just go ahead to the chatting screen. So, hello, everybody. Oh, my god. Okay. Today's just a mess. Okay, hello, everybody. It's me, Varia the ViridianGhost. I hope you're all doing alright today. I mean, I was doing okay today until this started, so, you know, it's just a man. I always hate internet issues, I swear. Okay, but you know what? I got my stuff set up, and, let's just go ahead and get to the art. So, I did go ahead and start, blending out some of the sketchier parts, so if you compare it to the, what you see in the promo, kind of all the scratchiness. That's kind of how I ended things last Friday when I kind of got all this done. But yeah, it's not the most exciting thing to watch, so I just decided to go ahead and do it off stream since I had the time, you know? And I needed to warm up a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to be focusing more on the careful rendering at this point, and of course the finer details, because there's still some stuff that I need to add in. But yeah, I'm probably only going to go for about 3 hours again. So I think 3 hours is going to be the norm for a while, just so I'm less likely to burn myself out. Of course, I can probably like work my way back up to 4 hours at some point, but yeah. I feel like the super long streams probably just aren't worth it. Of course, I might still get back to the gaming part, but I don't know when that will happen. Probably not too long, you know, it's, I'm mostly just not doing it because you know, it's gardening season, so I need the time to actually go outside and garden. I don't know, maybe if it were a rainy day today, I probably would have stayed indoors, but yeah, I gotta get some stuff done outside. I also got, yeah, I was supposed to do a lot of the stuff yesterday, but what ended up happening is that when I tried tilling one of my patches, because I wanted to, you know, get the dirt nice and soft for the little plants and all that. You know, I was trying to work at it and it's like, oh, this is a lot easier than I thought it was. You know, the dirt's nice and soft, but then the clouds sort of just parted and the sun has showed up and started beating down on me. It's like, god damn it. God, this sucks. Yeah, it was a lot hotter than I was expecting, you know, especially for the mid-April, but I think that had more to do with like the general humidity. So, you know, it's been storming a lot, so as you might guess, there was a lot of it's been humid. So yeah, I just decided to delay the tilling until it was later in the day and you know, things would be like a lot more cooled off. So yeah, that kind of ended up happening. I think I was trying to draw something. I don't know, it took me a little bit to actually get to work, admittedly, but you know, I actually been trying to give Newgrounds a chance because I heard that's pretty pro artist. Honestly, it kind of feels like it has a little bit of some DA vibes. Still doesn't quite fit the even art-shaped hole in my heart, but you know, it's kind of cool seeing all the art stuff on there, but yeah, so I'm still just seeing how it's going, just like slowly putting my art in there. But yeah, that's besides the point. So you know, they're about to hold a event called Low Poly Day, and that sounded kind of interesting to me since, you know, you see my model, this is a low poly model. I've done a few low poly stuff in the past, but kind of wondering if I can try it. I don't know, I just sort of felt like it might be interesting to give it a shot. There's like no way I'm going to win any of the cash prizes, of course. You know, I'm not, compared to a lot of the other stuff that's being posted there. Yeah, I do not stand a chance at all. But still, you know, just participate for the sake of participating, you know? You know, not everything needs to have a immediate benefit, as much as I would like some money, though. But yeah. But, you know, wasn't actually, was trying to come up with a basic 3D plan again for maybe a low poly model of some sort, but I ended up dropping that because I just wasn't quite in the mood. And what I actually ended up doing was going back to the 3D model that I was working on a long time ago. So, because I was trying to start up a Varia 3.0 because I wasn't like 100% satisfied with what I ended up with here. You know, because I talked about it a little bit, but originally my model, I guess I'm trying to move closer. Originally originally the expressions, they were supposed to be based off textures and not like, you know, an actual mouth moving and stuff. But apparently blend shapes don't work like that, so I ended up, that kind of, you know, backfired. I mean, technically I could have found an alternate way, but I was honestly getting like really burnt out on the model by the time I was about to debut it, because I absolutely intended to debut it a little bit before Halloween, since, you know, it's I'm a ghost. I wanted to stick with the ghost theme. And originally I actually wanted to debut it in a week before Halloween, so I wasn't like competing with the holiday, but yeah, that didn't end up working out for me, so. Yeah, it was a lot of work, let's just say that, so. You know, I decided to just start another model, this time being a lot higher poly, so hopefully it doesn't like cause my computer to burn down or anything. But yeah, I decided to get back to that, and I was mostly just working on textures. I also modeled or managed to get the hands done for the actual topology, so, you know, hopefully they turn out okay. I don't think they're probably not very well made, let's be real. Just kind of did what I could have. Like, only like slightly followed a tutorial. I tried to stream some of it in the Discord, but it turned out that I was just getting a little too distracted by that. Yeah, I was in someone's Discord server, because they have a channel that's basically dedicated to art and study, and, you know, Blender counts as art, so it's like, yeah, let's do it there. Maybe I'll see a certain someone in there, but yeah. Okay. Sorry, I know it's mostly me just blending out the hair right now. It's admittedly a bit messier than I would have liked. But yeah, it's just sometimes the blending out can be a bit messier than intended, but since hair is so like usually the hair is so detailed that you know, it just kind of fixes itself when you actually work on it. Hold on. I think I have a little oopsie right here, so let's just erase that. But yeah, that's mostly how it's been for me, so. But yeah, otherwise I've actually been trying out a new anime as well, so it's actually not new, it's anime from the 90s, I think, so it's a kind of, you know, it's a very well made, or very good looking show, I should say. I think it's called Key the Metal Idol. But yeah, I've been giving it a shot. Yeah, I've been enjoying the show quite a bit. Sorry, this button is a lot messier than I intended. Whoops. Okay, let me drink this coffee. For some reason, it felt like it was cooling down at a rapid speed. It's like, oh god. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I'm trying to do better with this hair right now, so I'm actually going to make the shadows bluish because that's kind of on theme for this piece. Yeah, so I think something about Dami's color scheme makes me want to use kind of this sort of blue color, this deep blue color. So technically it's this really dark color is a part of that hue, but it's not quite as bright. I don't know if I should be using it actually. Now that I zoom out, it's kind of messy looking. I just want it to be a little bit darker, not too dark. But also I need the strength of the shadows. I guess I could try lightening it up too. Oh yeah, and also after stream last Friday, I got to take part in someone's or Dami's Arctic phone stream, so that was pretty fun. I don't know how many of you guys were there when I was on last Friday, because I know I was talking about it. Like, oh yeah, I want to play. Yeah, it turned out really fun. I'm a little bit tempted to try my own, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't really have much of a community, so I mean I have regulars who show up, but I don't have like a special space where I can announce that sort of thing. I think I would have to like set it up as a collab with some other art streamers. Because obviously it wasn't like a proper collab between me and Dami when we were doing it. But yeah, I was actually there in the voice calls, so I don't know, I don't think I really added that much to the stream though, so I think most of the other people were a lot funnier. Yeah, admittedly some of the stuff that was drawn in that stream, I would probably be pretty nervous about having that in my own stream. I don't know. Sorry. Sorry. Some people might be okay with the risk of being banned for Arctic phone, but yeah, I'm a little bit more nervous about getting banned. It was fun. As I said, though, it was fun. Felt like I was drawing like 4th grade scribbles, though, I'll be real. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to add some basic highlights for the hair right now, so I like the dark sections. Obviously, I gotta use a lighter color for the highlights. Yeah, hopefully the highlights come out alright, like the hair highlights, not, you know, these highlights. Because I always struggled with multicolored hair when it comes to rendering. Everything kind of just gets blended together, especially when you have like 800 different... When you apply 800 different like layer modes and effects, it kind of drowns out the other colors, you know? But yeah, hopefully this should be okay. I'll just try to be careful. Also, I may try to redo the background here because it's not I'm not really happy with the actual colors. Like, of course, I'm still a sucker for the composition, but yeah, it feels like it kind of looks a bit off, so you know, just have to fix that later. Okay. So anyways, doing these little highlights here. Yeah, this should help though. Help with the hair texture and all that. I was getting a bit, as I said, I was getting a little bit worried when I was blending out. Might have overdid it in some areas. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what to talk about. I guess speaking of gardening again, I still got some seeds that I really need to get done. So, like pretty soon. Oh yeah, and I actually got the greenhouse set up last Saturday, so that's good. So I did get a bunch of stuff planted. I just need to get even more stuff planted. You know, I gotta get my Gomfrina planted. I'm thinking of planting more spinach and maybe some more peas. I actually handled the peas already since I got the plugs that I started growing into the ground, so I don't have to worry about that. I might try growing a few more morning glories, because the heavenly blue ones that I planted in they're struggling a bit more than I would have hoped. So yeah. Like the seed blend, they're doing great, but yeah, the color that I actually wanted, that's not doing as great, honestly, which is a little bit disappointing, because, you know, I really like the color of heavenly blue. You know, it's like a soft, dreamy blue. Yeah, I was thinking of mixing some of that among the Sunrise blend, which is the original packet that I got. Thought maybe it would look really nice. So my flower garden that I'm planning on growing, it's generally it's supposed to be a big mix of blues and pinks and maybe a few greens with some green zinnias. Oh yeah, and purple, of course. But yeah, it's mostly aimed to be a analogous color scheme, you know. So yeah, hopefully they come out. I also so I guess talking about the seeds that I planted the other day, on Saturday, I mean. Sorry, taking a moment to get my bearings. But yeah, so I planted a bunch of delphinium seeds, and I also got chamomile. I got my penstemon planted, and I got other stuff. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, the salvia and the one more. There's one more. Oh crap! I actually forgot. Oh yeah, phlox. I got phlox planted. So most of the stuff that I had to put in the refrigerator for cold stratification, that's basically what I planted. But yeah, I filled up an entire tray with them all, so hopefully I should be able to get a bunch. But yeah, I also got a full tray of marigolds, because usually you can use a lot of marigolds in gardening. And I actually, I checked this morning and I have marigolds starting to sprout, so that's exciting. Yeah, I was pretty happy to see that. Yeah, kind of crazy how fast some of these seeds can actually, like, get started. I think a lot of the time they're technically supposed to take a bit longer, but yeah, they, started growing away. Yeah, the same thing with the chamomile, but you know, with how small the chamomile is, it does tend to sprout when you have it soaking wet. Yeah, so I tried to plant chamomile seeds last year, but I never... None of them actually like, took off. Like, I wanted to plant them next to the broccoli, but yeah. And I think part of the reason why is just because I try to soak them, because I heard that soaking your seeds beforehand can help them grow a lot faster, but yeah, don't do that with chamomile. It's you don't need to soak tiny seeds like that. It'll just it's more likely to kill them than actually help. Yeah, so basically when it came back to that, they were starting to already sprout, and then of course the seeds were like super delicate too, so yeah, I think that screwed them over further. So yeah, don't soak your tiny seeds. I did that with the Elysiums too, actually. Yeah, and most of my Elysium seeds didn't grow. Like the ones that I specifically left in the packet to not soaked, those were the ones that actually grew. So yeah, I kind of learned my lesson from that. So yeah, if you just want to soak them, just go ahead and stick them in a seed starter kit. That's what I learned. But yeah, hopefully my chamomile takes off. I think part of the issue is the lack of cold stratification, so yeah, they were all, I guess they were technically soaking, but they were in the refrigerator, so they won't like getting drenched. Yeah, they didn't have the chance to grow, basically. That's we'll say. But yeah, so, and the chamomile seeds, they're outside in the greenhouse. But yeah, I think I mentioned, yeah, I was talking about them because they were starting to sprout, and it's like, yippee! And all that. But, haven't seen much action from the other ones, so. Of course, they're not like teeny tiny seeds. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why the chamomile will be growing faster, so. Yeah, I just gotta hold out hope, I guess. Sorry if you heard that. But yeah, that's been my gardening journey so far this year. Also or at least what I did last Saturday, along with building out the greenhouse, which ended up being like very, very, very easy. So I was kind of worried over nothing. Thought it'd be a lot harder than it was, you know? But yeah, it wasn't hard at all. Yeah, it's just a plastic greenhouse, and you kind of just stick the segments together in the right way, and then you get you have your greenhouse. I did put something heavy on the bottom rack because it does feel kind of flimsy. I don't want to get blown away by a storm because it's that time of year as well. So I put a bunch of plant fertilizer on the bottom shelf. So it's not really, I can't really access the final shelf because of the fertilizer, but yeah, it should be okay. I also finally dug up my peach pots, so I haven't really seen much action from them, unfortunately, but I stuck those into the greenhouse as well, so. Because at the end of last year, I decided I was like, oh yeah, I gotta plant my peaches. And they need to be cold stratified, so I figured I'd just stick them in the ground, but I didn't want them to be I didn't have a permanent spot in mind for them, so I just put them in pots and then buried the pots basically. But yeah, as I said, I still haven't seen much of anything, so a little bit worried. Please grow. Yeah, I was planning on just getting a normal tree anyways, so yeah. Still haven't ordered it online just because everything's so expensive. It makes me a little anxious. Yeah, it's about the time of year when we probably want to start buying those, so yeah. I think I already talked about the going to the garden center last Sunday. I'm probably not going to go there this week just because I don't need the temptations, you know. I don't need to look at it. Not that there's much there right now, anyways. Yeah, it's probably gonna have to wait until more time passes before I really get to see the stuff that I want. Yeah, probably not. Probably just wait until the end of April, because they also said, the lady that I talked to said that will be when they're getting the rose bushes. I forgot to ask them about the butterfly bushes, so that is something I also would like to obtain. Yeah, so just a reminder that I plan to build my flower garden around 2 different shrubs, the butterfly bush being one of them and the rose being the other, so yeah. Plants, all that stuff. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna have some blue lighting actually. Oops, too dark. I'll just be soft for now, and I'll probably build it up with a glow layer or something. Basically make it look like there's 2 different light sources, which is usually how I like to do things, you know. I think it adds more dimension to your figures when you have more than one light source. Okay. By the way, there is an ad break coming in 3 minutes. I forgot to mention that. So, look out for that. I'm just gonna stick around for now, so. Because I don't really have a need to leave right now, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I should get more water, because I actually drank quite a bit. You know what, I'll take a minute off just so I can pick up more water, but otherwise I'm not going to be gone for a significant amount of time or anything. Because as I said, I really don't need to be off for that long. Okay. Damn it. Sorry, I spilled coffee. It's not, I mean, it's kind of a lot, but it's not a severe amount. Not like the travesty that I had last year. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like how this blue makes it look really poppy. Kind of fits Dami style. So they have a lot of very pop. Yeah, the art looks very pop inspired. I don't know, it's so. It probably sounds like nonsense when I say it, but they use a lot of really strong colors along with some more bold shading, I think. Yeah, they got a very distinct style. So that's okay, let's get the bottom of this flyway here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it just dawned on me that I've been doing the hair for like I guess half an hour isn't that crazy, especially with how complex this is, but you know. Okay. Let's get the bottom of the stylus too. I guess I can probably like throw this blue color around more on the general figure as well. And just kind of like blend it out to make it a little bit softer. I usually keep the shading a bit harder on the hair though, so to it kind of implies that it's shinier, so yeah, different materials will reflect light in different ways. So the highlights will look different. Highlights, backlights, all that stuff. Okay, the ads will be hitting up just about now, so as soon as I see it, or see the window for it, I'm just gonna be gone for like one whole minute for some water, because I am thirsty today. I guess thinking about that now, I really hope it's not too hot today outside. Apparently the UV index is worse than yesterday, so I think the UV was a big reason why I didn't finish what I did. Finish what I was supposed to. Of course, planting or like getting more seedlings started in like containers, that's not the most taxing thing. I mean, I kind of want to get some onions too, so there's like some more laborious stuff that I'm a bit concerned about. And are they sitting yet? Nope. Okay, there they are. All right then, I'll BRB. All right, see ya. Boop. Okay. Yeah, came back. Oh god. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Oh my god. Not sure why I'm struggling to breathe after moving slightly, but I don't know, it just feels like there's something welling up in my throat. I don't think it's anything major. Fun fact, my sleep schedule is a disaster right now, so probably should note that. Hold on, I should probably make a saturation layer real quick. So usually a saturation layer that will be that makes everything like gray. So okay, so yeah, I think this blue is a little too dark for the pink. Okay, I mean, of course, as I said, I can like go over it with I'm going to go over this with on an add glow layer again. So it's just mostly like a reflected color, but it does kind of defy what you want for a, you know, a secondary light source. Oh god, hold on. So maybe I can apply a lighter color for the pink area specifically. Also, welcome back everyone. Sorry, I was just rambling to myself. I mentioned earlier, by the way, my energy is already always kind of low, but might be a bit worse today because my sleep schedule continues to be a disaster. Yes, or may not have us stay up super late again. Yeah, I just couldn't sleep last night, so you know, just kind of sitting around. But part of it is because I worked so late on Varia 3.0. Because I'm doing some UV mapping also. Hello, Shinobi. I hope your day is going well. I was just talking about how my sleep schedule is a disaster. Yeah, I've been messing with Blender again, so I think that's part of the reason. But also because I stayed up super late watching anime, so honestly, it's just various reasons. But yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure not to stay up tonight because I have to go back to work tomorrow. So, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this blue is a little too dark for some of the stuff. Mine too. I've been sleeping at weird times. I'm always tired. I see. Yeah, I didn't go to sleep until like after 2 a.m. Probably even later than that, I think. So yeah, I am a little bit of a mess in that way. Made a bit of a mish. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to... I'm just messing with some stuff right now, so don't mind me. Just testing out this color. You know what? This one will be okay. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, the blue that I'm using on the darker tones is too light, so it's supposed to be kind of like a secondary light source that I'm doing, or applying here, so yeah. Was the anime good at least? Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's called Key the Metal Idol. It's an anime from the 90s. I randomly came across its opening on YouTube, I think, last Saturday, so I just decided to give it a shot since it looked kind of interesting. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's about a robot girl who's trying to like become human, and there's like some supernatural elements in there. So I don't watch a ton of 90s anime, but part of me does want to watch more of it because it's I do like the older art style that they often use. I heard of that, but I never saw it. I love 90s anime. Yeah. Yeah, I like the sharper shapes that you can see on some of the... I'm not sure about all older anime, but yeah, it feels like it's a little more open to harsher shapes, basically. God damn it, this still... Okay, this blue still isn't... You know what? I'll mix it in anyways. Can add a lighter color later. Okay. Okay, and I'll soften this area up so I'll blend it out. Same with the skin here. Okay. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to make it look okay. Okay, still have a tiny bit of coffee, so I should go ahead and finish it before it gets too cold. Do you have any 90s anime that you particularly like, or do you not have like a favorite show? I'm not always the best about like figuring out what's actually my favorite show, so I assume you do have a favorite show though. Okay. Yeah, I think I tried to look into some older anime, of course, but I guess I never just quite had the motivation to get back into it. don't watch a lot of older, or sorry, I don't watch it. I haven't been watching a whole ton of anime lately, so yeah. I saw the original Vampire Hunter D the other day. It was made in the 80s, I see. Yeah, I've watched that a few times. I also got the remake, which is called Bloodlust, but I haven't seen that yet. I see. Yeah, Bloodlust is really, really good. I'm not sure if it's really I don't think it's really a remake. It's because it's about it has a completely different story, so. Yeah, the original movie that was based on the first book in the Vampire Hunter D series, and Bloodlust is based on the third book in the series, so they're not really remakes. But yeah, I was thinking lately that I need to get back to reading, so I actually have a few of the Vampire Hunter D omnibuses. Oh, I heard someone describe it as a remake. Yeah, it's not a remake, it's more like a sequel. Well, it's not really quite a sequel. It's well, the original Vampire Hunter D series, it's technically a pulp series. So generally the stories aren't like super connected to each other. It's, you know, they can be like, usually they can be read independently from each other, so. But yeah. But I've never seen it, so I don't know. But yeah, I've watched both a while back, so. I really do like Bloodlust. I think I was planning on watching it around Halloween, but I haven't really gotten around to that. But I have watched it a good few times, so. But yeah. As far as 80s and 90s animes goes, my final four is Slayers, Bubblegum Crisis, Gunsmith Cats, and Ramna 1.5. I see. Yeah, I haven't heard of I'm not sure if I heard of the middle ones. I might have heard of Gunsmith Cats. Yeah, I don't know, probably not. But I have actually watched part of Ramna 1.5 a lot when I was younger. And I heard of Slayers, but I never actually got into it. I was admittedly kind of thinking about that too, but I don't know, I just never had that much motivation into watching Slayers. I heard it's like very, very popular for the time though, so. Sorry, okay, let's just finish this coffee. I know it's gonna be cold, but I gotta do it. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Of course, still not super pleasant though. Gunsmith Cat is so good. It's a miniseries about two women in 1980s Chicago who run a gun repair shop by day and become bounty hunters by night. It has that classic 80s, 90s style and mixes a lot of humor with action. I love it. I see. That sounds interesting. But yeah, I definitely never heard of it, so. I guess if I decide to look into more older anime, I can try checking that one out. Yeah, I think when I finish Key, I think I'm gonna actually start or try to catch up with Witch Hat Atelier. So Witch Hat Atelier is coming out this season, so it's I actually read a few of the manga, so I'm kind of looking forward towards it. I think it's only 3 episodes. It's worth a watch if you get a chance to see. All right. I probably will have a chance then, so. Maybe. But yeah. Oh yeah, so I guess I could show you since you're here, but I remember you were talking about taking a Blender class last Friday, and I kind of randomly decided to start working on one of my older model that I kind of abandoned a few months back. But yeah, I started trying to work on it again, so I can probably, okay, I'm trying to find the screenshot that I took last night. Okay. So yeah, it's still kind of rough, but I worked on the face textures, so yeah, it kind of looks a little bit more like my character. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to come up with like a base model, or like for a new model. And I got some hair placeholders. It's yeah, I still haven't finished doing the hair placeholders. I'm not 100%. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My throat's being weird. Yeah, so I mean, I still gotta work on the hair, and I think that's gonna be the main process. But yeah, I think hopefully some point after stream I might try to work on the body texturing, because I do want to kind of get that developed. But this is generally meant to be a very simple base for a potential 3.0. So yeah, I think when I get the basic stuff of the body, maybe like some basic rigging and all that, I think after that I can actually try, you know, building some clothes for my character, and that way and maybe I can get 3.0. How, I don't know. But yeah, it's just thinking about a lot of low poly stuff, or not low poly in general, but I was thinking about making another low poly model in Blender, but I decided to work on that instead because I just didn't really feel like making another turnaround. But yeah, so that's actually what I did yesterday. So I don't know if I'm going to be streaming much of that, because it's trying to stream Blender is definitely like really drains you. So honestly, art streams are, for some reason, always way more draining than gaming streams. But yeah, hopefully I'll have something kind of cool eventually. I'm not gonna rush that model though, because you know, I was pounding away at the current model that you see, and that absolutely burnt me out a bit. So yeah, I'm trying to take it a little bit easier this time, especially since the new one is going to be a bit more complicated than the previous one. But yeah. Sorry, it's sometimes just when I try to talk for an extended amount of time, air will just like kind of float up on my keep floating up my throat, and it feels really gross, and I don't really want to be hurt. It just seems really, I don't know, I think it's because I don't talk at all in real life, so it's like I kind of just have that issue. But yeah, so sorry if I'm struggling to speak. That's why. Just air keeps flying up. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, as I said before, that hair is going to be the hair is probably going to be the death of me, let's be honest. Honestly, I struggled a good bit with like the hair that you see right here, so on my current model. It's like hair is one of my favorite things to kind of draw in 2D, so it kind of hurts that it's such a nightmare to make in 3D, you know? But yeah, I think I'm going to try and give curves another chance. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and soften the blue shadows here. Oops, too soft, too soft. Yeah, just trying to. So I'm using the smooth watercolor brush to kind of give that effect. So yeah, okay. Not really an issue with the leg here, it's mostly just the stocking, I think. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep working. I think I'm getting relatively close with the... I'm reaching a point that's probably good enough soon, so I'll probably get back to the general work. Okay. So let's get a little bit of blue on the face right here. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So I'm gonna start working on the face a bit more now, so. Just add some like very basic highlights just to make things pop out a bit more. Mostly around the nose. I guess I can take that blue back. Actually gonna rub a bit of blue in here to make it a little more interesting. Okay. Bring out the waterline here. When you have stuff to do, but all you want to do is play games, yeah. Yeah, I get that feeling. I think for me it's more probably just watching YouTube or anime, but yeah, I definitely feel that way. Especially when the thing you're supposed to do is sleeping, that's the big part. So you end up waking up as a zombie the next day. Okay. Oof, okay. Watching YouTube is the ultimate lazy time sink, yeah. Yep, definitely. And then there's the case where it's like you keep trying to watch YouTube because you used to spend a ton of time watching YouTube, but it kind of just turns out that you can't seem to find anything like entertaining at the moment. So it's like, oh god. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone because it's heard something go off. I think it's just a spam, so. And I try to check in case like someone's trying to text me, but yeah, it's just spam. Good old spam. Of course, I say good old, probably like it's not really that good. Okay. Oh, my ear stitching. Okay. Trying to remember what I should be working on. I guess I'll do some lighting for the dark stuff right now. Yeah, I guess I should probably focus on lighting since I have some basic shading already out here. It's It's mostly just me bringing out the details today, so yeah. Yeah, I think my internet kind of going out at the start of the stream kind of like threw me off really badly. Since I was like all ready to go and stuff, but then that happened, so I was like, oh god, what's happening now? But yeah, that kind of left me a bit frustrated. When you can't find out anything about YouTube, that's the modern day version of 100 channels and there's nothing on TV. Yeah. Yep. But now it's like millions of channels. I know, it'd probably be nicer if the search bar actually did its job properly. Like when I try to like look up something on YouTube, it's just like it keeps trying to suggest me like so many other things that I don't really care about. Or things that aren't really even related to the search, so it's like, ugh. I heard there might be a plugin to help with that, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. Okay. Especially when the algorithm kind of or like when you watch a bunch of videos about a certain topic, but then the algorithm only shows you like the videos that are almost like the exact same or like very, very similar to what you already watched, so you're not really interested in watching more of it. I don't know, if I watch too many garden videos on YouTube, it kind of... It's like everything's like, oh, how to grow zinnias, how to grow that, how to grow this. I hate when the stick ads in your search results, yeah. I was searching something about Resident Evil, and I see a video for car insurance in the results, and I'm like, the hell is this? Yeah, that's, that too, that's like very frustrating. Yeah, it's basically like the search bar is useless. And they like keep showing you videos that you like, oh, like, do you want to watch this video again? And it's like, no, I don't. I want to look for I want to watch a video about whatever. It's like, damn. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm shadow banned on YouTube, and it's so frustrating and depressing. I upload regularly and none of my videos get any views. That's very discouraging, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, social media can definitely be a nightmare. Yeah, sorry. Don't think I can give much advice since I don't really have too much experience with posting on YouTube. Outside of just like uploading VODs. Algorithms ruined everything in my opinion, I see. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I get the pain. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Sorry, I'm sorry I'm so quiet right now. It's just trying to fill this in. I think the thing that I kind of struggle to find on YouTube a lot of the time is just stuff related to VTubers, I guess, or like actual like YouTube videos with VTubers, since I honestly actually prefer watching videos over like streams and stuff. But yeah, for some reason it's just really hard to find that stuff. Usually the stuff relating to VTubers is like more about like trying to grow your channel and stuff, which you don't always want to just watch. Like sometimes I want to watch actual like content, you know? Not just videos about how to grow your channel, how to design your model, whatever. And what kind of like the same few videos. Well, I've been uploading my playthroughs of Fatal Frame 3 and FF2 Remake if you're interested. Hi, C. Yeah, I guess I can try checking those out if I should have the time at some point. I just gotta, like, remember to pop in. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind, so just pop in when you pop in or like try to check them out. Hopefully maybe sometime after stream. Might be interested since it involves Ghost, I see. Maybe. I'm actually like a very big baby with horror games. Believe it or not, so. Like, I remember trying to play Dredge last Halloween, and I just, like, I couldn't, like, progress at all in the game because I just got so scared. It's like, It's like, I didn't even, like, meet any actual monsters. It's just, like, because I didn't want to stay out after night, and I know I kind of had to stay out after night, so that's kind of how you have to progress the game, but I just could not get myself to do it. It's like, I need an adult. Yeah, so I ended up switching over to Nightmare Cart instead. I like watching horror game playthroughs because it's the player in that situation, not me. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, like watching someone else play the game makes it a little more digestible, but still at the same time I get scared. Like, I have to, like, close my eyes and turn away a lot of the time. Like, there's one of the there's a VTuber who I tend to watch a little more consistently. She does horror game content too, and it's like I actually have to, like, look away or, like, tab out sometimes because I don't want to see the scary monster. You know what? One of the things I think is one of the big things that scares me is, I believe, are, like, chase scenes. Like, I cannot handle chase scenes at all. Okay. Like, even in non-horror games, if I get chased around, I'm getting scared. Like, Ugh. But yeah, that's kind of the Viridian experience, I guess. Yeah, chase scenes are anxiety inducing, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have issues with anxiety because I generally can't really handle a lot of the stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's the big reason why I don't normally do horror games. Now, horror stories, though, that's a lot more manageable for me. You know, and not having to have a sense of immediate danger. I used to, like, listen to a lot of creepypastas on YouTube back in the day, so yeah. Yeah, horror art, horror games, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I actually have I guess I don't really collect that many horror art books. There's a book that I got last year that has, like, some crazy art. It's called by an artist called Alan Williams. He has a... Yeah, I really like monster designs and stuff. That's that I usually can handle, but I think the big thing that kind of appeals to me is the gothic designs and stuff. So that's why I'm kind of a dark ghost and stuff. I don't know if you were there or not, but I was kind of talking about that. I think I was talking about that last week, yeah. I was also thinking about like making an alt design just for the hell of it. I don't know, maybe if the alt design comes out well, maybe I can actually have make an alternative outfit for the Varia 3.0. I don't know. Since I'm coming up with just a generic base for it. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that might be fun. I don't know. Yeah, I just gotta think about making something that's less complicated to make in Blender. I don't know. Or maybe not like a necessarily model, but you know, just trying to figure out how to rig. Because there's like one detail in my character's design that actually makes it I just don't really know how to deal with in the rigging aspect. And I never quite figured out, but yeah. Okay. Okay. I forgot to work on the many straps. Probably would help. Yeah, sorry. I know nothing about art to rigging, so I have to leave that to someone else if I needed it. My software has models pre-made and pre-rigged, but if you can adjust some of the rigging, adjust some of the rigging settings. I see. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, rigging can be a little bit annoying, I guess. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of the thing that I struggled with the most the last time I made my own model. Yeah, hopefully the current version isn't, or like my next run through with it isn't quite as hard, just because it's well, right now my model's naked, so I don't have to worry about clothes or anything. But yeah, hopefully the limbs bend all right. I guess I say like, oh, the clothes make it hard, but you know, I think the clothes made it easier actually. But also maybe it's not necessarily clothing, but just the fact that it's a low poly. But honestly, you can't really see any of the weird details anyway, just because my character's... You know, I don't have arm rigging or anything, so yeah. Okay. Sorry, just kind of zooming out. Seeing what I can do. Maybe clean this up a little bit. Okay, let's do some stuff with this hand, because I don't think I actually shaded it for some reason. Somehow I dodged the shading stage. So yeah, get the fingers. Might do some basic lining. Just move the artwork along a bit. You know, I was planning on maybe finishing this art piece today, but I mean, I can probably still get it done by today, but yeah, it's I feel like I'm moving a lot slower than I thought I would be. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, I'll just blend this the shaded, yeah, I'll do the basic blending, and then I'll come in with the line art, and I think that should actually make it seem like things are going a bit faster. Okay. Yeah, and then afterwards I can come back to the actually, I say that now, but I just realized there's probably some stuff that I still need to deal with. Yeah, like I never got these little rings done, so guess I should work on that instead. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, not that brush. That is really interesting, but the things that hang down the back... Oh. Things that hang down block your model when you turn certain directions. Yeah, I know, it's kind of direct, intentional, since it kind of fits my, because my character is supposed to be like a sort of like shy and gloomy, so I do know about it. I think but yeah, it's maybe a little more of an issue with this model, because I keep turning my head this way to look at the main screen, but yeah. Yeah, the big problem with my model is that I never figured out jiggle physics or collision. Artists have told me that art is never truly finished, you just agree to stop working on it. And also the artist drawing one line, erasing it, drawing another line, erasing it, repeating until you give up. I see. Yeah, it definitely feels that way sometimes. Yeah, especially in the past. I definitely like struggled a lot more back in the day. Honestly, nowadays I think I generally do okay, to be honest with you, but it definitely gets to the point where you just like get lost in detail. Honestly, I think part of me is just kind of like too lazy to actually like stress out for too long, just because I don't want to spend eternity on an art piece. Because in the past it would take me like I'd be someone who'd spend like weeks and weeks on just one art piece, and then no one would like see it or care, so I just like kind of like ended up killing the motivation a little bit. I always wanted to go into art, but I see amazing stuff posted online and it's kind of intimidating. I see. Well, you just gotta take the time to learn it, so. You know, it's a time-consuming skill, but it's possible to get there. But yeah, generally it is kind of important to keep the fundamentals in mind, so. I keep like yapping about the cubes, but as someone who drew for a very, very long time, my art didn't really improve all that rapidly until I actually started getting into basic forms and learning how to build things out of draw things out of cubes. That actually helped me figure out perspective a lot better. So I think that's the big thing, is just because perspective was like generally impossible for me to grasp for a very, very long time, and that's because I skipped the cube stage because I thought it was too advanced for the cube stage, which I ended up not being advanced for the cube stage. So yeah, that's my life story. I feel the same way about writing. My background is in writing, but it kills my motivation if no one is going to see or read it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get that. Yeah, and it's like just really hard to get seen these days because it's you're competing with so many people. Of course, nowadays I do get seen by more people than I used to. Because I think before I really got into Blue Sky, I think I was mostly posting on DeviantArt. That was kind of my main site, but not a lot of people knew me or at the time, so I just and DeviantArt was just kind of like it was kind of dying already, so yeah, I ended up switching to Blue Sky basically because there wasn't really I couldn't find any like great alternatives. Actually, I think it was a mix between Blue Sky and Twitter, but eventually I dropped Twitter because no one was seeing my stuff there either. But yeah, I think the main reason why I was doing better on Blue Sky is just because someone was like very friendly and just like promoted my stuff quite a lot, or like shared my work a lot, so I ended up finding a little bit of a community at the time. I think TikTok and Instagram and YouTube have killed everyone's attention spans with short-term instant gratification content. No one takes the time to read a good story anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably I think that definitely like had a role to play in it too. Especially with TikTok, of course, probably Instagram as well with the short form content. I don't think I ever like got into Instagram Reels because I don't really I haven't been on or like really interacted with Instagram for a really, really long time because I just don't really vibe much with the general Instagram space. So like sometimes I post my art on there just so my like family sees it because I don't really want them seeing my main account in case I like post something a little bit spicier, but yeah, they definitely like I think that's the only reason why I go on Instagram anymore, but I also never went on TikTok too either actually, so I do fall prey to shorts sometimes, so yeah. Sorry, taking a deep breath. Twitch has a tool to upload your clips straight to Instagram. That's the only reason I'm on there. I'm not trendy enough to be huge on there. I don't get accounts that have like 15 posts and thousands of followers. Oh, I don't get accounts that have like 15 posts, I see. And be huge on there, rather, I see. Yeah, I'm not really... Yeah, I don't think I've ever been like all that big on any social media sites ever, so... Not really sure what's going on there. Maybe they have a bigger presence on another social media or something, but yeah, I don't really... As I said, I'm not on Instagram, so I wouldn't really know. Okay, let's get to work on this water. All right, all right. Okay, sorry. I don't post on Instagram specifically, and I don't know what it takes to be big on there, I see. I just throw my clips there. Okay, straight from Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I also heard that people can get like really, really nasty on Instagram Reels as well, so I don't really have an interest in going on there, honestly. Like, I know it's probably a way to get my stuff seen, but yeah, I'm not really interested in being screamed at by a bunch of strangers who just want to like scream at people. Yeah, part of the reason why I stopped going on, or just like gave up on Twitter. Okay. Ugh, sorry, I need a throat. On a side note, I'm going to be taking a longer break once the ads hit, so just as a fair warning. Yeah, it's weirdly hard for me to talk today for some reason. I really need to like practice speaking. I think that's probably the thing I really need to do, but I always get distracted by other stuff, so I don't end up not doing it. I don't think Instagram is a good platform. It's run by Facebook's Meta AI bots, yeah, not actual people. I've been banned on Instagram for saying completely normal things because the bots mistook it for something bad, and there was nobody to appeal to. I see. Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be kind of rough like that. Yeah, I remember like back in the day, people kept saying to try and promo your art on Instagram, but I don't know, no one really saw my work on there either, so. Also, the way I would kind of like, you were forced to kind of crop your art a certain way, or like your pictures were supposed to be cropped a certain way, and if you wanted to post multiple pictures, then it'd be like, you'd be forced to do it in the square format, so it's just like, it's not really a good art for, or good website for art, despite everyone like trying to get big on there specifically, so, yeah. Yeah, I never quite got into it. Yeah, it feels like most websites are kind of rough, or like aren't really that great to post to. I don't know. I guess that's probably just the social media landscape at this point. Yeah, I think my best chances are usually just on Blue Sky, to be being real with you. It's really hard getting seen and getting a following these days. You have to play the algorithm and include the correct keywords and avoid the secret bad thing that triggers the algorithm to shadow ban you. It's just not friendly to the average user who isn't educated on its stuff, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and it gets kind of soul-sucking after a while if you're not really interested in making the stuff that the algorithm wants you to make, so it's just kind of, that kind of drains you as well. It's all just a big mess. Okay. I upload streams to YouTube all the time and none of them get any views. It just feels like I'm driving a car in mud, spinning my wheels and not going anywhere. Yeah, it's yeah, I definitely felt like that for a long time too. I guess I still kind of feel that way. Part of me is just kind of like just slowly like losing the drive in general, so. I think that's part of the reason why I was kind of getting a little bit burnt out on streaming for a bit. Because there's just like so much competition that you have to deal with that it's kind of just hard to really get seen. Honestly, I think one of the original goals for streaming for me was just to like kind of show my art process, so I guess probably just have to accept I'm not going to be a huge streamer anytime soon. I guess I wasn't really looking to be like massive or anything, but you know, just to maybe attract a few more eyes on my artwork and stuff. That was kind of the big goal. Okay, for what it's worth, I see your Blue Sky post and try to support where I can. I see. Thank you. Yeah, I see you on there. Yeah, I think I see you sometimes on there, so. But yeah, I appreciate the support. Yeah, I've honestly been kind of like awful about getting onto social media in general, so. I appreciate that you support anyway. Yeah, now that I think about it, I've been kind of... haven't really been the best about getting onto Blue Sky regularly, outside of like posting my stuff. But yeah, maybe I should like try to look at a few other communities on there outside of the art space. So maybe I can like, because yeah, that's just mostly what I use Blue Sky for, is just posting art, to be honest. But yeah, I know that in the past I said I wanted to try looking for more like musical artists at least on Blue Sky, because kind of struggling to find music that I really feel it that I really like that isn't necessarily made like, I don't really want to like listen to AI stuff, so that's kind of the risk with YouTube this for a while. So that's haven't really been listening to as much new music, even though I would kind of like to. So yeah, I was thinking that maybe I should look around on Blue Sky to maybe find some good breakcore or drum and bass artists, because that's usually, maybe some rock as well, because that's usually the stuff that I like to listen to. You can always post your art to my Discord. I'm pretty sure I have a channel for that. I see. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the offer. Yeah, I think I just have a hard time kind of socializing, so I don't really popping into many Discords that often. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Also, the ad break is coming in 2 minutes, just a fair warning. So yeah, I'll probably be gone for 5 to 10 minutes when it actually hits. So you probably know that by now though, so yeah, I'm gonna be getting coffee and water and all that stuff. I have about 160 people in there, so I might get some art in front of some eyes. I see. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, just trying to... honestly, just try to do what I can at this point. I don't know, maybe I can like flash some plant pictures as well when it actually gets when I actually start getting some flowers. Not sure if people want to see plant pictures though. That's not really related to the art and Korea stuff. That's just that's just to show off my gardening hobby. Also, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but I started tilling one of my garden patches, because, you know, I wanted to get some peas in there. Peas and onions, actually. I haven't planted the onions, but I have the peas. People could react to anything you post in my Discord. It's generally pretty supportive, I see. Alright. Yeah, hopefully I can look into it after stream. Hopefully I remember between all the gardening tasks that need to get done. Yeah, it's starting to get kind of hot here, so that kind of makes it... Or it's been kind of humid here, so it makes it a little harder to work. Okay. Good luck with the garden. Always nice to get some free food, yeah. Hoping the ads will be hitting about any second. But yeah, the one thing I really like getting from the garden is lettuce, because there was a lettuce plant that I was growing that I ended up liking a lot. I think it's just called salad bowl lettuce. That's I saw a picture. Okay, and the ads are hitting. Oops. Well, I'll talk about it when I get back, but alright, see you to everyone who's not stuck behind the ads, but yeah. And let's Come back. Let us hope it grows nicely. Oh wow. I see. Hardy har. Okay. But yeah, the variety that I got was called salad bowl, so it looks like the kind that I got from the garden center last year, so kind of got, I guess I can like scribble out some leaf shape real quick. It's kind of like a crazy shape. It's like a loose leaf lettuce, so some lettuce will like grow into like their little lettuce bowls, but loose leaf or like the salad bowl doesn't like grow into a head of lettuce. Yeah, some lettuces will grow heads, salad bowl does not, but yeah, it was like a really tasty lettuce, so yeah, let's hope it grows. I got some plugs growing in my seed containers and stuff, but yeah, the lettuce growing in there is like really stretched out for some reason. Well, I say for some reason, like I was growing them like next to the window, and apparently that's wasn't quite bright enough. So yeah, they're kind of it kind of looks like a mess. So I hope it kind of grows well. Also, I saw some I think I have lettuce, like tiny itty bitty lettuce plants like sprouting out in my garden from last year, because some of the lettuce kind of went ahead and bolted, and when the lettuce bolts, it turns like really bitter and gross, so I kind of just let it bolt. And I wanted to collect seeds from them, but I just wasn't really sure where the seeds were at, so I ended up not collecting seeds from it. But now that I see some of these little sprouts growing in the garden, I kind of wonder if those are the sprouts from the previous lettuce. If so, free lettuce and all. But yeah, I'm wondering if I should like move some of those sprouts over to the other bed. So basically, you don't want to grow your vegetables in the same spot year to year, because that kind of like wears out certain nutrients in the soil. So you want to kind of like mix it up, so like different plants are taking different nutrients, and then you can just get the nutrients back in through letting the remains kind of decompose in the dirt. So yeah, it's kind of my plan there. But yeah, it's kind of having the issue with onions, except the onions are not these like little sprouts, but they're actually like pretty big now. So yeah, there's a lot of onions that I planted last year, but I wasn't really impressed with their size by November, so I kind of just left a lot of bulbs in there, and they came back and they're better than ever, honestly. So kind of thinking that maybe I should just transplant them to the other bed, because the thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to till I feel like the other patch isn't going to be very easy to till, unlike the other one, because there's a lot more grass in there. I think there was a lot more grass in there, so yeah, I might need the power of the machine for that one. So I'm unmuted. Yeah, I'm unmuted. Okay. But yeah, I might need to just transplant the stuff that I want to keep alive, and then yeah, hopefully they can handle the transplanting. I don't think there's anything about like lettuce, like lettuce plants having like deep tap roots or anything. Usually if a plant has a deep tap root, it doesn't like to be transplanted. So yeah, the lettuce seeds might be fine. I'm just mostly worried about the onions, because they're a lot bigger. I probably have to dig a lot deeper for them into the dirt. Of course, it'll probably be okay, but yeah. We'll see. But yeah, it's probably better to get it done sooner than later, because it is starting to warm up, I think. Of course, it's living in the Midwest, it can always like shoot back down, because It does happen, but I don't know, it's it warmed up really fast last year, so yeah, why I'm trying to kind of get stuff out a bit earlier. Or at least like the actual cool weather plants. Yeah, also hopefully the peas are okay, because the peas actually do have a deep taproot. And yeah, when I was transplanting them to the soil, it's like, oh god, it was not going smoothly, I'll be real with you. It's like, oh god, it's gonna die, isn't it? I mean, I went outside and it looked like it was still alive, but yeah, I don't know how. Not sure how long they'll last. Last year, I kind of had that issue with cucumbers. And I actually had to buy another, buy another like, set of seedlings for the cucumbers, because oh god, it basically flopped over and they all flopped over and died because I was just handling them way too harshly. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, hopefully they survive. You know, I already put like effort into growing them inside, so. But I also grew a bunch more like put a lot more PCs straight into the ground, so hopefully we can see some action from there. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Sorry, I'm just let's take a drink of water. Actually, I think I'm going to post a stream reminder on Blue Sky real quick, and then I'll get back to work. Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot of the arm here because I kind of like how it's looking right now. Okay. Copy. Okay, so still live. Okay, get my link real quick. Boop. Okay. Whip of a painting. Okay. And a post. Okay. Alright. So back here. Sorry. Okay, OBS. Sorry, I was trying to click on Clip Studio, but Clip Studio is already open. It's just on my second screen. Okay, now I just gotta remember what I was doing real quick. Yeah, just try adding more shadow to the bow here. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting this done by the end of the stream. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought I would, because I felt like I was moving pretty fast in a few previous artworks, but yeah. It's not like I'm moving incredibly slow, but yeah, you know. Could probably get it done like by tonight. Well, you know, before Friday at least. On a side note, I do actually have a artwork. I think I got something that I could use for a Friday, like an artwork or a sketch, I should say, because I kind of just decided to get to work on it after Gart took phone last Friday, so yeah, probably just develop the sketch a bit further and I should be able to do another painting on stream. So I was thinking that I could like use it for a new Either an ending screen or a new starting screen, but I'm not really sure. The music reminds me of a game I really like that no one's ever heard of, Heroine Anthem, or Heroine. I feel like I'm reading it wrong. Heroine. I'm pretty sure it's Heroine. No, Heroine. Sorry, I am illiterate. But yeah, this is actually a game song from a video game, but it's not from that. It's from Final Fantasy XIV, so it's like the soundtrack for one of the locations you go to. So yeah, it's from Final Fantasy XIV, the Stormblood expansion. So it was released on a very small market, only on Chinese PC and Taiwan. It had beautiful hand-drawn characters and amazing background art. Unfortunately, it was never officially translated to English. Because of the bad marketing, I went straight to the bargain bin. I see. That's unfortunate. Really beautiful cutscenes, music, and art. It's too bad no one ever played it. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound unfortunate. Did you play like a fan translation then? Because if it's like a, unless you know the language of it, I think I hold the distinction of being the only person on Twitch to ever stream it. Oh my! I see. But yeah, it sounds kind of interesting. Of course, I don't really know much outside of what you told me, so. Sorry, I'm being kind of being quiet again, just trying to like get this pink thrown around. But yeah, it's kind of crazy if you're actually the only person who played it. The woes of playing games that no one has heard of. I guess it's not really an issue for everyone, but yeah. Makes it a little bit harder to get found, though. Yeah, there was a whole thing where I found a fan translation and even talked to the guy who originally started the work. It's not 100% translated, but it was enough to get the gist. I see. At least he had the ability to play it, so, you know, got some, we know that someone got enjoyment out of it and all that. Yeah. Okay. I guess I can try, like, you know, quick look at it. Heroine Anthem. Okay. Anthem. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to see some screenshots. Oh yeah, it does look really pretty. Yeah, I like the soft art style here. I see. Okay. Yeah, I figured I should just at least, like, look at it. But yeah, it's always a shame when a game doesn't really get the love it deserves. Yeah, sometimes I feel that way when I try to... Well, I guess it's not really a good equivalent, to be honest. Yeah, it's just me complaining about my personal draw to playing games that no one that most people don't hear about. Yeah, I think that like bird game that I played last week only has like 14 followers on Twitch, so it's not really a well-known game. Look at by any stretch. A sea monster attacks a ship and punches a hole in it, and people panic, and you have to save this little boy who's tied up. You bring him piggyback to the upper deck only for the monster to completely destroy the ship and send Edda sinking unconscious to the bottom of the sea. When the main character dies in the intro, you know you're in for a wild ride, I see. Yeah, it does sound kind of wild. I'll read the message about that one too. The story is pretty wild. It takes place in the Middle Ages. Vikings raid this village in Scandinavia and take people prisoner aboard the ship. You play as one of the prisoners, a teenage girl named Edda. Okay. I see. Yeah, it does sound like a pretty crazy intro. Does she like get resurrected after the intro, or do you just like jump to another character? Yeah, you never really know sometimes, you know. Okay. But yeah, it does sound interesting. Sorry if I keep repeating myself, I'm just trying to get this worked on a bit more. Okay. Alright. Okay. So let's get this. And, Okay. But, oh yeah, the song that was playing just now. It's called The Fringes, by the way. So it's... in case you were, like, wondering about the name. Of course, she doesn't stay dead. You wake up in the palace underwater. She discovers she can now breathe underwater and gets really confused. She tries to get out of the bed, but she realizes that she no longer has legs. Instead, there was a fishtail. Turns out she's now a mermaid. Ooh, I see. Yeah, my interest is now a bit more piqued. Sorry, I really like that. I like merfolk. Yeah, that's interesting. She finds this talking lobster, and the two of them break out of the room to go exploring the palace, which is filled with guards and monsters. So they go on a long journey to find out what happened to her and how to become human again. I see. Sorry, I heard lobster and it's like Sebastian? No. But she's got red hair too, you know. But yeah, that's cool. Okay. Okay, sorry, gotta do another stretch. Kind of like Sebastian, yeah, he's more of a comedy relief character. He has a thing for mermaids and sometimes hits on her, but she bonks him over the head and reminds him that she's a human, not a real mermaid. It's played for laughs, I see. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. Also a little bit unrelated, but I'm just kind of like staring at was kind of like looking behind me and I just like saw my cat. So usually the other cat hangs in the room with me, but I decided to just kind of let the other cat more hang around today. So he's not always the most best behaved cat, so that's why he doesn't come in here as much. But yeah, I also let him like stay inside yesterday, and like apparently when I went outside out of my room yesterday, like my parents said that oh, Mort's missing. Yeah, haven't seen him around. It's like, oh yeah, he's in my bedroom. So I don't know, it's kind of funny. Oh, nice. I have like 3 cats. One of them's getting elderly, so he might not be with us much longer. He's really sweet and non-violent, though. I see. What kind of cats do you have? I think both our cats are just like short hairs. I don't know, they're like probably like mixed, honestly. Because we used to get a lot of stray cats around here, so yeah. Both of our current cats were kittens born from some of the stray cats. But yeah, I have a tabby, which gets, so basically the tabby's Mort. He can be pretty mischievous, but he's like chilled out over the years, I think. I don't know, they're both getting kind of old, honestly. And then there's like Candy, who's in here a lot more, and she has like a Siamese pattern, but she's not like an actual like Siamese cat. As I said, she's like probably a short hair with a Siamese pattern, but yeah, she's a lot sweeter, but she doesn't like to be held very much, so. But yeah, so. But yeah, right now Mort is the one that's kind of in here, so that's a little bit unusual, but yeah, he's just kind of like laying on the bed. The thing is I don't really like it when he climbs all over the furniture, because I don't want him knocking anything off, so yeah, he stays off the shelves, basically. Can't be on the shelves, can't be on the desk. He can be on the bed, of course. Also, hello, Nakuz. I hope your day is going all right. Just to show you what I'm working on, I'm just continuing this piece from last Friday, so I don't think I'm actually going to get it done by the stream, but hopefully I should be close along, but so looks good, thank you. I'm not sure of their breeds. What Ren is a large female with fluffy black-brown mixed hair. The old male one is smoky. He has a stray picked up. He's all gray and some white. Probably a Russian and Russian blue. Then my youngest female is Sophie. She's got short hair and gray on her back and white everywhere else. I see. That's interesting. And I'm glad your day is going okay, Nakuz. Yeah, I think I just kind of assume that most cats are probably mixed, honestly. You don't really hear about cat breeds as much as dog breeds, so yeah. You know, plus they're straight, or plus they're the kittens of strays, so you know. Yeah. Anyways. But oh yeah, Mort tends to escape outside a lot, so that's kind of the main source of trouble he has. But also to Naku's, are you just taking more about your day? Are you just taking like an easy day off, or are you doing any like art? Because I think you mentioned you were taking it easy a while back. I don't know how much of a while back that is though. So nope, I see. People love to talk about their dogs and what breed they are. To be honest, I find that incredibly uninteresting, so I usually just zone out when people start ranting about their dogs. Haha, I see. Yeah, admittedly, I'm not the biggest dog person either. Like, we do have a family dog, but I'm not quite as attached to him as I am with the cats, so admittedly. Nope, no art, no lives, nothing. Haha, I see. Yeah, it's just taking it easy then. Yeah, that's fair enough. But oh yeah, I have also been I've been doing gardening stuff for the past couple of days, or past few days I should say, so I finally got my peas in the ground because they're a little bit more cold tolerant, so they can technically handle this weather right now. Me too, I see. What have you been working on then? But yeah, outside of the peas, I've been starting a lot of my flowers, so a lot of them are in trays and stuff. I need to get some work done, so I'll be lurking. Alright, thank you for the lurk, and thanks for hanging out with me today. But yeah, I hope the rest of your day goes well to Shinobi. I see. And also I see repotting all your plants, I see. That's cool. Yeah, I think I need to repot one of my succulents really badly, because it's and it's not in a good state, but I've just been too lazy to repot it, so I mean, it's been surviving, just not thriving by any stretch. I started my strawberries. Ooh, I see. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should get maybe a few more strawberry plants. I don't know. I have a couple of raised beds that have strawberries in them, but it doesn't really feel like they're thriving that much. And there's like a big empty spot in the middle of one of them, so kind of wondering if I should shove a few more in there or not. But it's cool that you got your strawberries started. It's always nice to have some fresh strawberries to eat. Really nice to enjoy. I know that I wanted to roast so many strawberries that they would be that I have enough to make like a strawberry cake, but I never quite got to that point, admittedly. I did use a bunch of them in like a sundae back in the day. It was a really long time ago though. But yeah, it's sometimes I make this sundae that's basically like an ice cream sundae, I mean, but I use like chocolate ice cream, and then I have a shaved coconut, or like sweetened coconut, basically, not freshly shaved, but yeah, I have that. I have the strawberries, and honestly, that's about it. It's not a complicated sundae, but it's just it's really tasty. Plus, they grow well on my balcony. I see. Yeah, thankfully strawberries are at least like really simple to grow. But yeah, strawberries are one of the first things that I got into. Technically, I think the first plant I tried growing was carrots, but I didn't really take very good care of them, so I never really took off that first year. And then I didn't really do much of anything for most of the next year, but I got some parsley caterpillars in there, so it's like, oh, I should put some parsley in there, and then the caterpillars disappeared shortly after, so I think they got eaten. So that wasn't really worth it in the end. And then yeah, the next year I put in strawberries, and I started another raised bed where I put some other strawberries in there, and I also had some lettuce. I think that was 24, and then on 25, it's I got the big, I started the big veggie patch. So yeah. And now this year I'm gonna start a flower bed, so let's hope the flowers grow well. But yeah, the flowers that I got planted on a Saturday, those were it was a bunch of delphinium, and then there was also sorry, I gotta remember. Delphinium, penstemon, I got phlox, I got salvia, and then chamomile. And the chamomile is actually starting to sprout, so I'm happy to see that. Little by little, yeah. And also, hello Jay, I hope your day is going well. I was just, I'm working on this Dami Art, so probably not gonna get it finished, but you know, it's probably close to done. I do want to redo the background because I'm not really I don't know, it just kind of looks like a big mess, but yeah. W fan art, thank you, thank you. Also, sorry if I already asked, how's your day going, by the way? But yeah, so the stuff that I need to plant, or the flowers that I know I need to plant today are like Gamphrena, so yeah, I'll be putting that in a seed tray and just sticking it in the little greenhouse that I have. And I think that I know there's like some other stuff that I want to grow too, but I forgot. My day is good. Ran some errands. I see. Love the colored line art of this piece. Thank you. Yeah, I really like using this kind of a deep blue for Dami art, so. Also, I just remembered that I would have the seeds sitting out here, so. Sorry, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, the Gamphrena. Oh yeah, and forget-me-nots, that's what I need to grow. Yeah, I just have the seeds sitting under here, so. I was supposed to do it oh god, damn it. Okay. Sorry, I'm like dropping everything. Okay. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got distracted by Blender, so. Because I started working on the Varia 3.0 to get the 3.0 again, so. You know, I think I quit because I tried doing the textures on the face and it looked really bad. So I was like, I give up for now. And then I never got back to it. So it's like, oops, daisy. But also, here's the current whip so far. So you probably can't see too much, but I did do the face texturing here. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm gonna start working on the body texture. So I kind of want to work on it later tonight if I have the time, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, and then I just gotta do some I'll probably rig the base body, and then first I'll probably have to do the hair, but then I'll rig the base body, so. And then I'll work on the actual clothes so my character isn't just standing around naked. Probably get banned from Twitch if I try to use that. I love texturing, yeah. Texturing isn't bad, it's just I usually use a Clip Studio just because it's or I take the texture sheet to Clip Studio and then just try to like build up the layers on there, so. Sometimes it can be a little bit complicated, especially when your character looks super doofy. But yeah, when it actually goes well, it's like, oh wow, this is amazing. I do the same, yeah. Yeah, of course I feel like what you see right here for my current model, I really did like doing the texturing for the most part. Yeah, I think it's just that first attempt that I did kind of like threw me off really badly. Yeah, I don't think I ever screenshotted it, but it looked really bad. I run all through Clip Studio, yeah. Yep, that's how I do it, so. That is how I do it, just the same. But yeah, I do tend to do like the marking out on the actual Blender though, so like what you already saw. Yeah, these I have this like really messy shadow right here. That's so I know where to work on it in Clip Studio. Oh yeah, and I remember I really enjoyed texturing in VRoid back when I did that. That definitely like brought my model to life really fast. Definitely made it unique. Okay. But yeah. So hopefully the body rigging goes well. I don't think it's gonna... I imagine it's gonna be easier than the face though, since, you know, it's most of it's gonna be covered up, so I don't have to be quite as careful. But also there's just generally less detail. Or less important details anyway. Like the eyeshadow. Oh yeah, and I redid the iris too, because I think I got like way too complicated with the texture on the original iris. And I thought that kind of didn't really look very good on the actual model, so I redid that. Kind of had to simplify it down a lot. I might actually have a screenshot with that previous version, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I can look it up. Okay, I do have a screenshot, but you can't really see it. I don't know, I try to be fancy, but yeah, I don't think the fanciness worked out. So, I can probably just show you the sheet real quick though. Okay. Documents. Blender. Textures. Yeah. So yeah, this, believe it or not, ended up being too complicated. Yeah, I guess it kind of looks obvious here, but that just didn't really look good on the model itself. Oh, yeah. Haha, yeah, yep. I know that some people can go like pretty crazy with their eyes, but yeah, it didn't work out for me. Probably because my character has like really relatively small eyes, so yeah, I simplified it to this, so it's not as messy. Of course, I can't imagine most people getting that deep and close to my character's eyes anyway, so yep, sometimes things don't work out 3D. Yeah, yep. That's how it be sometimes. Okay. Trying to remember what I was doing. It wasn't that hard of a fix though once I actually did it. Just kind of... Especially since the new version was so simple. Okay. Anyway, okay. What time is it? It's 2:16. I need to work on my coffee. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, oh god. Damn it. Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to get back to work. Back to work. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, and the reason why I got back to the model was just because I wanted to get to I was kind of in the mood to work on Blender again, but yeah, I was thinking of making a low poly model, not for VTubing or anything, but just to make it. But yeah, I just kind of realized I didn't want to make another turnaround because Just wasn't in the mood for more turnarounds, man. God, I made so many turnarounds over the years, I'm gonna be real with you. Probably too many turnarounds, let's be honest. Too many turnarounds. I'm still halfway through my model, I see. I assume you took a break from it as well, because I think we were... I feel like we were working on it at the same... working on the models at the same time, but... I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I was working on the model, so... I think it might have been earlier in the year, but I could be wrong. I can't force myself to finish it, I see. Yeah, it's definitely a task. Quite the undertaking. I know that I struggled like a lot with my current model, even though it's like a really simple one. Yep, yeah. Also, out of curiosity, what's the part that you struggle the most with? Because I think for me it's rigging, or weight painting specifically. I don't know, rigging's a hassle. Oh yeah, and the hair, of course, the hair. Modeling hair, basically. I think the hair might be worse than rigging, even though that's much of a nightmare that rigging is. Because that's the thing that always stops me in my tracks, is just trying to deal with the freaking hair. I got only the rigging. The idea of making the blend shapes is killing me, I see. Oh yeah, though. I imagine that could be kind of hard too. Especially depending on how many blend shapes you're making. I know that what kind of like killed my motivation for my current model was like realizing that the blend shapes didn't work how I thought they did. Because I think I told it a few times, but you know, as my expressions were originally meant to be like based on textures and not like not like blend, or yeah, it was based on textures, and I didn't realize that you can, you know, do textures with blend shapes. Blend shapes had to be like work with the mesh. So yeah, and my textures were actually like rigged by a bone. So like you see some tutorials of it online, but you can kind of like animate your character's expressions by using a bone as a lever and just like tying the bone to the textures, and it's like a whole process. But yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a fight for our lives, yeah. Especially in the later stages. Yeah, in the early stages, like well, this isn't too bad. I just gotta make my shapes look like how I want them to, and it's like, okay, let's do rigging. Oh, I'll make it on the mesh. Yeah, I mean your character's yeah, I mean, I remember seeing your whips for the character, so I would imagine that's done on the mesh. That's why I modeled all the things, even though those that will not be visible, yeah. Yep. Because it might be visible one of these days. But yeah, having that basically jerry-rig a mouth hole at the, like probably a few days before my debut was definitely a nightmare for me. Like, all that work for nothing. Yeah, it's me. That was me back in October. Yeah, sorry, gotta pull out the emotes so you know what I mean. Yep, that one. Yep, full inner mouth, yeah. Yeah, I can't even remember what I did for the inner mouth, but I know that I was struggling a little bit with it, so. I know I was trying to. Sorry, like I'm blanking out. Blanking out already. Shoot. Yeah, I think I did I probably did the lower jaw maybe, or the lower teeth. I think I did the tongue too, but I know I definitely did the upper teeth, but yeah, I'm certainly wondering if if I finished it or not. It's like, oh god, I can't remember. Just blocked it all out. I blocked out all the blender. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a different brush for this. Okay, not this one. Pull out the oil paint brush. Okay, this did not go out how I thought it would. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. Just was looking for something a little more opaque. Okay, good enough. Well, let's go to the other ones real quick. Ha 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 ha. Yep. Ha 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 ha. Okay. My butt. Sorry, my seat's a little bit uncomfortable, so I keep trying to move around. All right. Oh yeah, I need to get some brighter light. Yeah, I'll just have to remember to look at it later. I think the big thing that I'm gonna have to figure out after I do the body texture is just trying to figure out the hair. So as you saw by the whip, I have actual like placeholders there, but I'm not really sure if I want to develop those specifically more or try to give sorry, excuse me if you heard that. If I want to give curves another chance, because I know you can like put down the poly count for curves quite a bit, but at the same time it just feels really unwieldy from what I experienced. But I also know a lot of people like to use their curves and stuff. Either curves or a mix between curves and regular mesh. Okay, also the ads will be hitting in 5 minutes, just a fair warning. I think I'll just stick around during the ad break because there's not much longer for the stream, so yeah. Okay. For VC, it's okay even in curves. I see. At least I think I see. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, I know a lot of people will use curves for their models. I think that's basically how the Vroid stuff works, is just curves. I modeled mine as planes just because the vibes I see. Yeah, I start out, my hair starts out as like planes, so you can kind of see it. I like extrude things around, but yeah. Of course the hair placement isn't finished here either, that's why so I'm like only showing this from certain angles because then you'll see the bald spot. And I'm not in the mood for old jokes today. Nope. I don't want to hear the old jokes. I'm 27, damn it. But yeah, I get the appeal of planes. I don't know, it's just there's just a lot of different ways to handle hair's nasty work. Yeah, yep, definitely. Yeah, I think I was complaining earlier that like hair is one of my favorite things to draw in 2D, but when it comes to 3D, it's just hell. It's just absolute hell. Yeah, just cut to this face again. I just gotta keep spamming my own icon so people know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The planes give a more illustrative look, I think. I see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to go about that, especially when you take advantage of like maybe a transparency or something. That's kind of what I did with well, I guess it's not really illustrative, but yeah, the holes in my hair in like the fabric here, these are actually textured base, so you probably know that already, but yeah, I think that's how people did complicated looking hair back in the day with like with older lower poly counts. Oops, that's not the color I wanted. So we'll have to see. I remember seeing a tutorial of like, or not really, I'm not sure if it was actually a tutorial or not, but someone like showing their process of how they made like these really pretty hairstyles and for like VR chat models. And I'm kind of wanting to look at that again just to see if I can do something a little bit similar, because then I'll be able to, because I kind of want to be able to make like little flyaways without it getting too messy. Yeah, the hair cards, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Oh, they are easy, I see. Yeah, that's the texture, right? Sorry, I don't think I've ever heard the term hair card before. That give good results, I see. Yeah, I'm sure they do, it's just I tend to depict Varia's hair in a very specific way, so usually. So it's not like drawn like, okay, ads. But yeah, for anyone watching the VOD, it's not drawn, or it's kind of just drawn a very specific... Oh my god, I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, I draw Varia's hair in more like simplified groups than I would usually for the other hairstyles. I don't know, it just kind of gives it a little bit of a part of the ghostly look, I think. I guess it's not, I don't do it quite as much, but I don't know, it just kind of gave off a little bit of a gelatinous look when you draw it in that simplified way, which I thought was kind of interesting. Not really as prominent with more recent art, but though, I think. I guess I can open up a really old... Try to find a really old piece just to show what I mean, so... Of course, Nakus can't see any of it. Okay. Trying to find my, Varia. Sorry, I'm looking at my, looking through my 8 million folders. Yeah, I guess, trying to do actual modeling kind of killed that look a little bit, because it's a little more complicated. Just trying to remember what I was looking at. Oh god. Model 1. Oh, this is like the first attempt at the Live 2D. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I got any good examples. Okay, how about this one? This is like really old. Yeah, you still can't see it. I think the base for the original Varia drawing. Oh, no ads in your region? Okay. Sorry, I wasn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember you weren't stuck behind the ad wall for quite as long, but I was just talking about how I textured the hair. Yeah, you probably saw that. But yeah, I used to kind of depict hair in a way that's it was meant to kind of look a little bit smoother. God, this is like really old. It's like a really old drawing. Like, but yeah, especially with this bang right here, I kind of liked how it looked when it was really smooth, but it doesn't quite work out with a lot of the, I guess, modeling stuff. Okay, okay, there we go. Sorry, I just went off on a whole journey. But also, yeah, here's my first attempt at a live 2D design, but I just didn't think it looked very cute, so yeah, I felt like I didn't like how the face looked, basically, so I gave up. Or the proportions. Sometimes I'll get a small add-on on the top of chat or at the bottom of the stream, I see. Okay. Well, lucky you then. Yeah, I always get blasted by ads on my area. Okay. But yeah, so anyways, I'm just adding a little bit more shadow right under the bangs. Of course, not really, He's a little too gray. Of course, it's probably just because all the other colors are so saturated, but you know. Live 2D is strange. The art usually looks stiff till rig, yeah. Yeah, the early stages of model making can definitely be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, honestly, I'm like crying about my character looking ugly until I like get the textures on. In Blender too. In Blender, I mean. Like, I definitely struggle with that during the model process. Like, as I see, like, with the model now, it looks a bit better than it did. Of course, it's been so long since I worked on it that I kind of lost all the older screenshots, but yeah, it's like I think part of it's like the perspective, because I feel like my model looked kind of wonky in Blender too before I actually got it out. You know, I got it out in VC face, and I think, as I said, I think part of it's just like how the perspective is, because I think my model looked a little bit wonky when I first dropped it into VC face, but I was able to adjust the perspective of the model, and now it looks better. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. I hate all my model art pretty rig, yeah. I don't know, it's just something about like the direct front-facing art that just feels a little bit off. Because at least in my experience, I kind of like, I guess I tend to like thin out the character's appearance a little bit, or I guess I tend to lean towards that. Like, you do this, but then when you put it in Blender, it suddenly feels like the character looks like this, and it's like, oh god, why? So so after a while, when I started making my turnarounds for 3D stuff, I just started to stretch the face out a bit more. So yeah, so it just doesn't look quite as bad. I mean, it still looks kind of awkward, but not as awkward. The symmetry, I think, is the thing that really ticks me off. I see But the moment you see it move, it's a whole different thing. I see. Yeah. Yeah, the symmetry can be kind of off-putting. Especially, it's just be a struggle, man. It's just be a struggle. Yeah, yeah, like the symmetry tool definitely makes things feel a little bit wonkier when I actually draw it out. Because usually, if I do try to draw a character looking like forward, I don't use the symmetry tool. But when I actually want to work on things like Blender and stuff, I do use the symmetry tool, and everything looks weird. Because, you know, the asymmetry and like people's faces, that kind of looks more natural. But yeah, when you put it out in like an art piece, it looks just kind of like loses it. It is, yeah. But yeah, as I said, you want it to be a little more symmetrical because you're trying to, for the sake of like the model and stuff, you know, the sake of like technology. Lest the process be more complicated. There's no real symmetry in the wild world. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yep. Yep, definitely. And I think for a good long time I never actually used the symmetry tool, probably because I was just too dumb to figure it out when I was younger. So like just looking up how to apply a symmetry tool, I just you know, I would just draw it manually. But I think that was probably I think that might have been beneficial in the long run anyway, so not like the end of the world. I also used to use Photoshop instead of Clip Studio, so I don't know, Photoshop's kind of a mystery a lot of the time. Actually, probably is a symmetry tool in Photoshop. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, yep. By the way, I'm just throwing in some soft general shadows real quick, just to move the artwork along. Honestly, after stream, I'm probably just gonna have to take a little break from it, just so I can mentally refresh myself, you know? Yeah, and see what I actually have to work on later. Probably clean up some of the clothes here. I still haven't done the shoelaces. I still haven't done the shoelaces, so whoops daisy. But yeah. Like, honestly, part of me is, like, letting myself kind of end things a bit earlier than I used to. Because I used to get a lot more caught up in the details, but, you know, sometimes I just need to get the job done, so. But yeah, this still has a lot more details to deal with, so. We'll see how it looks when I'm done, so. We'll see how it looks. But yeah. I do think it's looking pretty decent, at least. As I said earlier, though, I do need to, like, redo this, the background really badly, because it's just, I don't know, I just hate the colors. Like, I like the composition, I just don't like the colors I ended up choosing for it. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't use an analogous color scheme. No, I'm joking, but yeah. Not as clean as it could be. Okay. Yeah, I think I could use a little bit more highlighting in certain areas. So, still got like 20 minutes until when I would end the stream. So, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but my internet kind of went kaput. Basically went kaput as soon as I started the stream earlier. So it's you know, you're stuck with me for another 20 minutes, extra 10 minutes, or extra, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just messing around. Okay. What? Oh. I do? Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure some stuff out. Maybe I should try to use... Yeah, I think I'm going to use a add glow layer for lighting up the pink right here, because I always have a hard time adding lighting to pink. I don't know why. It's just if I knew why, I'd probably have an easier time doing this, but yeah. Basically, I struggle with pink, so. Oh my god, I caught you! Yay! Of course, it's at the very end of the stream, but yeah, thanks for catching the stream, Dami. But yeah, here's what I have so far, so there's still definitely stuff that I need to do, but I'm actually, I feel like the progress isn't that bad, honestly. But yeah, I was drawing a lot slower than I thought I would, but I just woke up on my fourth shift, 12 hours overnight. I'm so tired. Oh no. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry you're so tired. No, this looks absolutely amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it's but yeah, I understand that. Sorry, hold on. Sorry. Air up the lungs, oh god. But yeah, I'm glad you're liking it so far. I still need to do some polishing and other stuff. Redo the background, as I was saying, but yeah. And yeah, I stayed up until like 3 a.m. today for no reason at all. Just like I couldn't go to sleep. I caught a glimpse of the skin. I really love the red pink edge. Yeah. Glad you like it. Yeah, I think that might have been the subsurface scattering, maybe. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to like color in this pink. So I'm just using an add layer right now, just for the pink areas, because I'm really bad at coloring pink. Or lighting up pink, I should say. Yeah, pink is kind of my is my struggle color. Honestly, on my days off, I stay up until 12 or 3. I see. Well, I mean, you do work third shift, so at least it makes sense that you're up that late. I have morning shift. I absolutely should not be staying up this late. I should not be staying up that late at all. But yeah, I was blending until like midnight, because I was like slaving away at some UV unwrapping. Yeah, you should get sleep a little earlier, lol. Yeah, usually I'm not up that late, but lately my sleep schedule is just I've been having a hard time going to sleep on time, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've always had a bad sleep schedule, but not this bad, you know? So, but yeah, I'm gonna actually at least like make sure not to sleep that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sleep at least a little bit earlier than that. So, yeah, definitely felt like a zombie this morning. wasn't until I was yapping a bit on stream until I actually started to wake up a little bit more. But yeah. But yeah, after this, I'm probably going to be probably going to be I'm going to be working on the gardening stuff or the Blender model again, because I want to get some body texturing later. Oof, yeah, you got this. Little by little, go to bed just slightly earlier. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm just gonna throw some, may as well throw some of the lighter color around a bit, just for the sake of it. Kind of make the hair pop a touch more. Just a need a bit more, and then I'll blend it out so it doesn't stand out too much. Because it is still supposed to be a purple color. Okay. Oh yeah, I did post a whip in the Discord server if you're how far I got the models. So yeah, basically I quit earlier because the face texture, or the texture I did for the face, ended up looking really ugly. So I finally went back to it and just got it kind of basically drew it a bit better. Yes, can't wait to see what you're doing, Blender, and definitely take a little bit of time for gardening. I'm sure that's relaxing. Oh my god, his face is so pretty. I'll definitely check a little later once I'm at work. Can't wait to see. I see. Yeah, I did like copy and paste it on here so you can just see it right now, but yeah, I can probably get a better look at it on Discord itself. But yeah, and then there's just the really crappy lines for the chest. So as I said, working on the body texture later. But yeah, I'm glad you like the face. Yeah, I feel like the face is probably one of the things I'm a little more proud of in this. So yeah, the face and hair is just okay, I'm gonna merge. I'm decided to merge that down because yeah. Oh, I love that. I'm seeing your painterly style in your model. Thank you. Yeah, I tried to go a lot harder on the painterly style in my first attempt, but as I said, it was just it looked really off. Honestly, I think I probably just moved too fast on that first attempt, so I ended up going a lot slower on the second time. Just mostly working on the shadows at first and then adding the actual facial details later. That's kind of how I ended up dealing with it. But yeah, hopefully I can get the body done today. Then I just have to fight the hair, which is always the thing that tends to kill me. But yeah, since I'm taking this model a lot slower this time, I don't have to worry about it as much. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. As you know, I'm a bit tired. So, just kind of like I'm reaching the point where I just keep zooming in and out. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of happy with how it's going so far. It's all good. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the stream, anyways. So just kind of chilling out a little bit. I think I'm actually gonna just add a little bit of the secondary light source. I just like a basic version of it. I actually kind of want a brighter color. Yeah, do just chat for a bit if you don't feel like drawing anymore, but you don't want to end the stream. I'm just glad I was able to catch you since I sleep all day on Tuesdays. I see. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to pop in. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Boom. Okay. Sorry, I gotta do a sound effect for every time I do ad glow. But yeah, maybe I can take a little moment right now. Just don't forget the laces, yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting the laces, but you know what? I'll deal with it later. Maybe, yeah, hopefully. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'll just stick this here for now. I don't need no laces. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, you keep the shoes on your feet through sheer willpower. Yep. Okay. It's like, stay on. Like, yes, sir. Yes, stop me. Yes, I'll stay. Delete laces. The shoe will drop. Hi, magic. Yeah, plot twist, the shoes are actually Velcro. The laces are just there for decoration. Probably, to be honest, yeah. Yep. Yeah, who knows shoelaces? Shoelaces are dumb. Boo, shoelaces. This is why my model doesn't have shoes, I see. Yeah. Yeah, technically my model, well, my current model doesn't actually have shoes either. I was like wings and shoelaces. Yeah. I'm gonna expose myself real quick. Yeah, I don't have any. Oops. I don't have any shoes. Yeah, ignore the fact that I never got an actual pose for my model, so it's just like, psh, psh, psh. Sorry, I'm stabbing people. Psh, 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 psh. Yeah, take that. Psh, psh. Okay. Yeah, Varia. By the way, Varia 3.0 is probably gonna have actual feet, so or have actual shoes, but they're boots, so. They just stay on, because, oh my god, he's a fish dagger. Yeah. An undead dagger. Yeah, too much work. Who needs feet? Honestly, who needs feet at all? Boo feet. Ugh. Oh my god, I can't wait to see Varia 3.0. Yeah. Of course, it's gonna take a good while because I still don't really know what I'm doing in Blender, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot nicer than what I have here. I'll probably actually try to use Unity and try to use maybe try to actually apply proper blunt shapes, or jiggle bones, I mean. Feet modeling in Blender is so fun, I see. Yeah, admittedly my model doesn't actually have actual feet. It's just well, it has feet, but you know, it's just like shoe shaped. I was ready to buy. Oh my god! Like damn Nakus. Yeah, so yeah, hand modeling too. That's a nightmare. It's like my hand. It's like admittedly, I think the hands are probably gonna look really rough when I actually get them done. Yeah, exposing myself again. I actually kept my hands like really okay, you can't even see it, but yeah, they're basically just simple blocks. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, just like it's blending into the coat. Oh god. How about this one? Okay. Yeah, you can see it better on this one. Try to keep my hat out of the way. But yeah, the hands be rough. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I may as well expose myself completely. Just the absolute mess back here. Then here too. Yep, okay. Oh, God. One of the nicer parts, at least. Yeah, textures are definitely like, carrying this model a lot. Absolutely. Okay, I need a... But toes are hell, yeah. Yeah, I think my first few attempts with modeling a Blender character, I definitely had a hard time with the feet, so that's why I just kind of gave up and made it really simple. Yeah, I imagine the toes would be really hard. Hand fingers are longer, so it's easier, I see. Yeah. Honestly, I probably just wouldn't even bother trying to animate the, or trying to rig the toes or anything. They'd probably just be a roughly foot-shaped blob. Just make the, you know, vaguely add in toe shapes. Sorry if you heard the dog. Okay. But yeah, so in summary, feet are bad. Feet are unholy. No, just okay. But yeah, so we're about to hit the 3-hour mark, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to find a target for a raid right now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look for someone doing art today. Let's see. Woot, yep. Okay. How about I rate Jay today? You know, I don't rate Jay too often, but yeah, they're usually popping in and hanging out, so yeah, it's a raid. Let's see if I can get this to work without copy and pasting. Just Jay Arts. Why not? Yes. Okay. Ah, damn it. I screwed up. I wrote a S instead of a Z. Okay. Take 2. Just J Arts. Woohoo! We did it! Okay, but anyways, thank you guys for hanging out today, and I hope the rest of your days goes well. You know, get some sleep and all that. I know it's probably like late into the night for Naku's too, so... Okay, and Dami's, of course, like, sleeping during the day. But yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And actually, maybe I can make an attempt at a raid message. I know that people tend to have their raid messages. So, I'm not... Yeah, I wonder if I should do it. Okay, gotta actually write the message first. Raid fish. Okay, you know, it's not a flashy message, but you know, it's probably good enough. Have a good day, and thank you so much for this app. This is absolutely stunning. Thank you, and I'm glad you like it. But yeah, so all right, let's go ahead and do the raid. So all right, see you guys again. And just a reminder, I will be streaming tomorrow night. I'll try to. I might be finishing Garden Trills, so, and then on Friday I'll be doing our art. Okay, let's raid. Gotta raid.